I think I'm up to the task. Whoever decided to put me in the position, I think they knew the capability that I have to turn around the organization. With the board of directors, I think we decided the first thing to do was also to engage the stakeholders. First was to sensitize the stakeholders to understand the position of the organization and hear from them. And we were to tell them actually what is in the organization, the expectations, so that we handle we cool down the tempers. People were agitated about their money. So we had to go around the regions. We started in the Rift Valley. We had in Nakuru when we moved down to Kisumu, just to bring Western and Nyanza together, the leadership, explain and the way forward for the organization. Because now we needed to make sure that the institution is up and running so that it can handle the loss, see how it can recover the money that is out there. So from there, we went to all the regions, explained to leaders, polled, you take polled decisions by going to the people, explaining to them and telling them the vision you have to revive the organization and give them hope. In leadership, we are in the business of selling trust. When people trust you, it becomes easier for them to have confidence in you and get the support that you require to turn around the organization. So we went around and we, as a board, sat. We decided now where to we start. First, we need to know what happened. We didn't want to hear stories and rely on stories. So we engaged a forensic audit firm that can come up with exactly what happened. The beauty about such a exercise, it also gives you how you can have the internal controls and what you should do in terms of reviving the organization. So it's not only the audit, the forensic audit. You also get advice from the audit for you to improve the organization. We also wanted to know the human capital that we are having. So we had to engage an HR consultant to come on board, also audit to the job evaluations so that we can understand who is placed where, how do we move, how many staff are we having, and what is the implication. We might be having, or we might be having overstaffed human capital, so that we get also a professional advice on what to do. Because when you get an institution that has gone down, those are the factors that you need to look at. Look at cost cutting. You see, we also had to make sure that change of culture is done in the organization. Culture is how people do things in an organization. So we needed to change the culture of the organization. We needed people to work for the benefit of the member, benefit of the organization. Where your personal interest supersedes the organization, then that is where you get the conflict. So we have done all that. So we are at the tail end now of getting both reports. They might be coming out in the next 1 month. We'll have done with the outcome of the 2 reports. So that is where we are, and I'm optimistic that this organization will be up and running. And in 3 years from now, people will not remember the problem that we are facing. It will have peaked and up and running. In leadership, once you focus on what you know is right, the vision you are having for the organization, you look at it, you must have the vision for the organization. Then you continue doing the right thing towards the transformation of the organization. And you will find people supporting you. And you will realize the support you will get even from unexpected quarters. They are supporting you because after seeing that you are in place as leaders, you are on the right path, doing the right thing, making sure that you are moving with everybody on the right direction. Things will just work. I always have faith in what I'm doing, as I know that I'm not doing for personal gain. I'm doing it for the bigger picture, for the country, for the citizens of the country, for the members, the bigger picture. The members to get what they are supposed to get. Yes, I feel that I'm being accorded the support that I am required to get. That one I have not doubt. I have a group MD in place. I have other staff. I have the board of directors that I'm having, and I'm having people of integrity. Most of them are a chairman of their primary circles. And if you look back on how they have run their organizations, I have confidence. And I can't tell you that I've not seen any reason to believe that I'm not being supported. Yeah, the support is there. We are working fast. We work as a team because we have one objective: to transform the organization. My maiden speech when I was appointed, I think it was in front of the media. I said, people have to change their culture for us to move. If you don't change, there's no room for you. So those who are still doubting, there's no room for them to be in the institution, which means it has become difficult for them to change their culture because the old culture has 100% to change and now have the new look of the organization. So, and I said, for me, I like people who work. I don't like people who don't work and they want to gossip around, they want to be in groups, not believe in what we are supposed to do, I don't work with this. I like people who work, and I love you, regardless where you are born. Nobody applied to be born in any corner of this country. So if we are brought together, our objective is one, is to give service to the people who have put us in the position. If you look at our population and the number and the membership we have in the country, we still have a room for improvement. We have so many people who have no idea what Kuscco is, and they are in this country. And some of them are people who are enlightened, people who have even studied abroad, and they are in this country working, and they are having good jobs, but they don't know about the Kuscco, or they have had an experience of a Kuscco, and they have decided not even to join. My appeal to Kenyan citizens is that if we can embrace the Kuscco, and we avoid this issue of forming Kuccos, I think we should reach where we should stop registering Kuccos, because we have more than enough Kuccos in the country. So if we encourage people to join to the existing Kuccos to save, this is the only place that you save money, also you become a customer of the same, and also the owner. You invest, the returns, the surplus that they declare, it comes back to you as an investment in terms of dividend. Other than going to putting money in another financial institution that will not appreciate you in terms of every year the business you have done with it. And also the Kuccos make you to save in a small way and grow the capital. And it will not be easy to withdraw money from the Kuscco because somebody is sick, because somebody is calling you your aunt. Your aunt wants to have a transport from your village to where she's married. You know, if you have money in your pocket or in the bank, you will withdraw and resend. She can reach where she's saying without even you sending money. She'll find herself there. Yeah. But if you, and that is where we are also experiencing wastage in terms of money. We waste a lot. But if you put money, you get money, you put in a Kuscco, and the Kuscco also appreciates you in terms of being a member there. They give you loan on time, the loan you require, and also they give you at the end of the year a return on your investment. Everyone will grow the economy of this country in terms of pooling resources together. We have seen this in the United States of America. One Kuscco having 1.7 million members, 2.1 million members. United States, a population of more than 300 million, they have only 4,000 Kuccos. Only 4,000. They encourage a lot of mergers so that people can enjoy on economy of scale. But here, we are still registering 10 people, and you know, a Kuscco needs to run. That's why the young people, sometimes they look at Kuccos, they think they don't belong there, because they will hear a lot of many Kuccos, a Kuscco, tiny Kuscco. So they say, which Kuscco do we join? But if they join the mainstream Kuccos, then they leverage on technology. There's no cost on them. They leverage on whatever already structure is in place. So it makes the number big. Then we put our money together, we mobilize, we'll have enough in this country. Yeah. It is about policy. It's about people coming, having a conversation. Do we require this number of Kuccos in this country? what can we do to bring these circles together and make sure that we leverage on the numbers. Because if you are a bigger, and you have a bigger number of members, even affording technology will be possible. Because now, technology is the driver of business. If you can't afford technology, how do you serve members in Turkana? How do you serve members in Ukwala? How do you serve members in Marisabit? How do you serve members who are in Lamu? We will only have that touch of those members with technology. Yeah. So we encourage that. I think through regulations, I think can bring us to that. Through regulation, you need to do A, B, C, D to become a SACCO. You need to have this technology in place. You need to digitalize your services. Then that will force people to come together, and because you can't afford a lot. Or we go to, we have this, in the US they call them Kuscco, Credit Union Service Organization. That we can have an organization that everyone will hook on their system. A SACCO A hook on the system, and they get the services. They pay the services that they get from the organization. That will also do.